Yogurt is one of those things that is super simple, not very many ingredients, really easy and really, really good, and it makes a lot. All you need is some milk. I use whole milk. It just has a creamier set. You don't have to. You can use any kind of milk that you want. I've used 1%, 2%. I've even used powdered milk, and it all works. 2 quarts of milk. You also need a cup of plain yogurt. It should have live active cultures in it. If you're not sure, look in the ingredients. It usually says something like cultured. Mine says cultured grade A non-fat milk. So it needs to have those probiotics in there. That's what makes the milk into yogurt. I only use a cup at a time, and each cup makes about 2 quarts of yogurt. So this will last me for 4 batches of yogurt, or 2 gallons. You also need some vanilla and a little bit of sugar. How much you use is up to you. For 2 quarts, I use about between 3/4 and 1 cup of sugar. You can use less than that. I like it just like mildly sweet. So about 3/4 cup of sugar for 2 quarts of yogurt is about right for me. You want your milk to be at room temperature. Same with your yogurt. So we're going to heat it up to 185, and then once it's heated up to 185, then you cool it back down to between 100 and 110, and that's when the temperature is right for you to put your yogurt in and all your other ingredients. I got my milk in a saucepan, 2-quart saucepan, and I have my handy dandy candy thermometer here. We want to go up to about this line right here where my thumb is, about 185 degrees, maybe a little bit over that line. So we're going to put this on medium-low heat, and we're going to stick our thermometer in there. I'm just going to give it a stir. While it warms up, you might see some little bubbles forming around the edge, and it might get a skin on top. All of that is normal. You also want to stir it every once in a while so that it doesn't stick or burn to the bottom of the pan. Just every once in a while, give it a stir. It's at about 185 degrees. Take this off the heat, and I'm going to let it cool down now to between 100 and 110. And now all we have to do is put it in a warm, wet place where it can set. So I've got 2.5 quart jars. We'll have a little bit more than 2 quarts. So I have this little guy to just catch the excess. You're gonna need a funnel. I've got my yogurt still warm, and we're just going to put it in the jars. There are lots of ways to keep it in a warm, moist place. I've heard of like doing it in your crock pot or in your Instant Pot. There's lots of different ways. There's lots of different ways to do it. But this is how I do it. I have an Instant Pot, I have a crock pot, and I've never used them for yogurt. I've never needed to, because all I do is get my little soda can cooler. It's about half full with warm water. And because it's a cooler, it's super insulated and the water stays warm in there for, you probably want to let it sit in here for about 8 hours. I just stick it in the warm water. That's a little... So I'm just going to shut this lid. I just put a kitchen towel over the seam here just to keep it insulated on this side and this side. I'm just going to set this in an out of the way corner in my counter where it's not going to be bothered for about 8 hours. And then while it's in here, it's going to set and become yogurt. So it's been a few days since I made my yogurt. In fact, my kids, I don't know if you can see, it's only about half full now. My kids have already eaten most of it. The other jar's already gone. It's actually been, it probably lasted about a week. And it's almost gone, so I'm almost ready to make some more. But before it's all gone, I wanted to show you what I do. I don't flavor it with like fruit or anything. I just make it vanilla, because then anybody who wants to have some yogurt can make it however they want. So I'm going to show you how I really like it. If you try this, please tell me in the comments how you like it. Sky is the limit. You can put whatever you want in here. So here I've got my homemade yogurt. And I just thawed out a little bowl of mixed fruit. It's just like a berry medley that I had frozen, and I'm just gonna mash it up a little bit. I'm gonna take my yogurt and I'm gonna put some in. And you just stir it up. It looks a lot now like what you buy at the store, just a fruit yogurt. So today I'm just going to add some chia seeds. So I'm going to chop this up too and put it in there. My trail mix, I'm going to also put some of this into my yogurt. Put in here. Ooh, look at that. That looks amazing. And one of the best parts is that I know exactly what's in here, because everything that went into this bowl is stuff that I made myself. If you try this recipe and you like it, please let me know. If you have any questions, please comment. I try to answer all the questions and the comments that I get. This looks really good. I can't wait to dive in. Try making your own yogurts. Try using up your food. You'll be surprised what you can do with the food that you have. I'll see you next time.